Okay, Chris, we just reached here this morning and we have a very warm welcome. And I'm going to introduce you to this man. He's going to tell you all about how the ministry here started.
Yes, so this is Gospel Believers Fellowship Ministry, and this is a ministry that was started by my father in 1974. This is officially, and he was called by the Lord in 1968 after he got saved in 1964. So he was healed from tuberculosis of the lungs, and there was no cure at that time in Kenya, and the Lord performed a miracle and my dad got healed. And after 2 years, 3 years, he started getting into ministry, and he had a calling to preach the gospel. So in 1968, he was called to preach in far areas, 700 miles from here, near Tanzania, to a very tough community with a very tough culture and traditions. These are the Maasai people. And he also preached in learning institutions with the Trinity Fellowship Ministry at that time from Britain. And well, the Lord afterwards, he called him to come back home here in Bungoma so he can start a ministry over here. And with a lot of toil, with prayer, much prayers and fasting, him together with my mother, Sister Dora, they started a ministry here in Bungoma. They came here in 1972 and fasted and prayed and did evangelism here in town. It was still bushy, but the Lord performed miracles, and they started this ministry in 1974 officially. And slowly it has been growing. And it was a very hard time for them to have a breakthrough, because we had a religion, a traditional religion over here, being led by Elijah Msambwa, who really performed evil miracles, and they were not good, and this place was really bound and under very tough traditions and culture and the evil traditions. And the Lord, after his death, is when the Lord really moved so fast, like fire in the bush, so to reach the many people over here. And this is the area and the community where the colonialists were encountered a very tough resistance. And also the missionaries did not have the breakthrough over here. But God, through his servants, had a way into Bungoma. And I'm happy to have Brother Bill over here to witness what the Lord has really done along the years. And so currently we have over 238 churches in Kenya and Uganda. And it's mostly in the rural areas where the people did not really have access to the gospel, and so they were unreached. And right now we are moving so fast also into urban areas, where we know that the urban area ministry will help the rural ministry, because in the rural ministry we have really experienced many challenges with poverty over there, and HIV/AIDS pandemic, a lot of widows, a lot of orphans, and we see that we need to start the urban area ministry so to help these rural area ministries. So our secret is prayer, so that God can light the fire and set us on fire to go and reach out to the many people.
That's really wonderful.